most beautiful women in the world.
Gloria Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's very kind. She'll be very thrilled that you said that.
Well, she is. I remember when she went into labor with you. It was at Studio 54, and I was having a White Russian with Halston, and he said, "Look at that." I mean, it all seems such a short time ago.
That's true. Liza was my wet nurse, yeah.
Yes, she was. Liza was many people's wet nurse. So here's what I'm saying, Anderson. So you go in there, and you have, first of all, you have a degree in political science.
Yeah.
Do you ever think you'll get to use it?
No, I don't think so.
Because I've seen the work. And the young love you. Represent the next generation, don't you think? Let me ask you, here's something I've always wanted to ask someone like you. Do you think it's important for someone to now, let's say Brian Williams, he does the news. Should he then go to the internet and answer questions? Should these newscasters think in terms of the internet and the whole picture? What do you think of that question I just asked you?
I have no idea what you're talking about. No. But I actually respond. I'm on the internet all during my program, and I think that's good. It's a little bit like crack, though, because once you start, you can't stop.
Well, I know, and I know. I was for a long time. I once did mescaline at Roddy McDowell's, and the next thing I knew, I was buck naked on top of a Buick, and I was driving along, and I know the pitfalls of such things. So please get off the crack, Anderson Cooper. No one wants to see you on crack. No one. And that means crack is whack. Absolutely. This has been fun. I wanted to ask you about grooming products. I didn't have time. And I know you have a dog named Molly.
I do have a dog named Molly.
Okay, that's right. You know what? No one cares.
From a distance. Da da dee da 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 dee da.
That's a good one. That's a good song.
What are you?
Yeah, isn't it nice?
What are you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
No, what are you doing? You got your
Dave and
off.
Dave.
You got your shirts off. Hold on, wait a second. You got your shirts off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get my text?
That's why we don't have our shirts on.
That's right.
No.
You sent a text that said
I got it.
Hang on.
Absolutely no shirt. Absolutely no shirts. That's what you sent us.
I got it. I got the message. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It says absolutely no shorts.
No. I would look at your text. Absolutely no shirts. I think you might have made a typo, Dave.
Oh my God. I wrote absolutely no shorts. I thought I did.
No, you wrote no shirts. So
no shorts would have been easier to do no shorts.
Sure. I'm going to put my shirt back on.
All right.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little. I'm sorry, Dave and Dave.
Now I got to get my shirt.
My first time on your show. Shirts off.
All right. Well, all right. Well, I don't know. Should we start the broadcast over, or we should just roll with it, right? Let's just keep going.
Yeah,
very confusing.
Screw it. It's already done. What's done is done.
Seth Loeser
is here.
See you.
So Seth Loeser is, in my opinion, one of the world's greatest tour managers out there.
That's very sweet, Dave.
Yeah,
I agree, Seth. I've interfaced with dozens of tour managers, and you are right at the top.
You guys
I spent time on the road with both you guys.
You cut me off. You cut me off, guys.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Greatest tour managers on our show tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One of them.
Oh, who else is on? You got some other people coming on later?
That's just you.
No, technically Dave tour manages the Zambonis, so.
That's true, and he does a fine job of that.
He sure does.
All right, Seth, check this out. This is my.
What do you got? Ooh, look at that.
I could get you that. I know you like the Stones. You like
rock
and roll.
I remember rock and roll. What kind of face mask do you have, Yonkman?
I have the N95.
Oh,
is that the one with the respirators?
The little square respirator, like the kind of, I know technically they're, in the early days of this, they were supposed to be reserved for medical professionals, first responders, those kinds of things. But
so you're saying that you took a mask from a medical professional that should have gone to a medical professional?
No, I found a whole pallet of N95 masks in my garage.
Nice.
I took one of them, and because we weren't able to leave the house in New York, I needed something to burn in the outdoor fire pit. So I saved the rest of them.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
Dave,
Kindling. Kindling's good.
Yeah.
You could have made a fortune, right?
Yeah, Schneider.
Schneider could have made a fortune on that, right?
I didn't want to exploit the situation. I just wanted to have a fire.
It's not easy to sell mask. You can't. It's not easy to be a scumbag with mask right now. I will say that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, that's a great way to make money. It's a gross way.
COVID's not a really good way to make money.
No.
It is not. That's well said, Seth. That's the quote.
Especially for you, because you're a tour manager.
And my industry's dead. Did you guys see this Live Nation thing that came out? Not to get too political.
The memo.
The memo.
The memo. You know what my favorite part of the memo was? Basically, Dave, it was but
it says the memo.
Well, somebody, the CEO of Live Nation drafted a memo to send out to agents and
booking agents,
saying, listen, artists are gonna have to take a huge cut. We're changing cancellation fees, everything. Like they were just sticking it to the artists, saying the artists are gonna have to take the hit here. And then at the end, this is my favorite part, Seth, was at the end. They said, thank you for understanding and helping us get through these circumstances so we can keep the music business going for you, for us, and most importantly, for the fans.
For the fans, yeah.
Oh, totally. Classy. It's classy. So once again, Live Nation is trying to rewrite the rule book on how to do live touring.
Oh, did you laugh when you read through that memo?
Oh yeah, I mean it was crazy. I couldn't believe. I mean this is in essence why we need to support independent promoters and independent venues now more than ever, because if we get stuck in this system where we've just got two candidates, AEG and Live Nation, to deal with, they can rewrite the rules on how artists are paid and how fans experience shows and all that.
Well, I will warn you, we have quite the reach with this show, so you may be burning some bridges as you preach right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that.
You're pretty sure you're not worried?
I'm pretty sure I'm not worried. No, everybody that I've talked to thinks that that's a load of shit. I'm sure that
that this show has reach.
Well, everybody knows this show has no reach. Come on, that's why I'm here.
I know. That's why we asked you.
Why else would I be on anybody's show if it had no reach?
Well, you're such a behind the scenes guy. I am. They don't know you.
I am.
Unless they've dealt with you.
The guy behind the guy behind the guy.
But
behind the girls, behind the guys.
The fans out there don't know that behind every band there's a tour manager.
That's true. Behind every band there's a whole crew of people that work diligently every day to put on a live show. People who sell merchandise, there's people who do live sound, there's people who do lighting. There's people who do catering, there's people who do security, there's a million people, maybe not a million people, but 50 maybe jobs that happen with every live show between the artist people and the venues people and the people that come in for the day, and all those people are out of work, and it doesn't seem like we're going to go back to work anytime soon.
And Seth, you look good. It looks like you got a trim, you shaved yourself.
You lost some weight too.
I did a little manscaping, got rid of the beard, got rid of some,
Oh, I noticed the beard. You
unsightly business.
You manscaped yourself as well?
I did, yeah.
What do you use? What kind of
It's like a Remington thing. You want to see it? It's in the bathroom. Hold on, you want to see it?
Yeah, let me see it, because I use one too.
Hold on, I gotta take these out. These out to do it. Hold on.
No problem.
You got it. Yeah, he looks good.
See if he uses the same one that you do.
Whoa! Oh. I knew it. I sent absolutely no shorts. I knew it. Dave.
No, yeah. You saw. Oh yeah, that looks familiar.
That's nice.
I can't hear. Sorry.
So you got my memo, no shorts.
No, I'm at an Airbnb and this is what I do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, I don't like to wear pants when I'm but yeah, so it's this Remington. It's got the whole deeper, nice. Multi-level.
Oh wow.
It's not a sex toy. It's not a fleshlight.
I could use that.
Very impressive.
I can grab the fleshlight if you want to see the fleshlight.
No, actually, we both have one. So
yeah. Okay.
I actually don't have a flashlight.
You don't have a fleshlight or a flashlight?
Oh, fleshlight?
Yeah, you got a fleshlight. I know you got a fleshlight.
Oh, I don't have a flashlight. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm old.
I find that very hard to believe.
I find it incredibly hard to believe.
So it's crazy that you guys reached out, because I had an insane dream last night that involves Dave Youngman. Can you hear my text going wild? Because people are really hitting me up right now.
No.
Okay.
I told you we have reach. We have reach.
We have been having trouble with a hacker, so
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of text messages. So I had a dream that we were at a wedding.
You and I,
we were there together as friends. It took me a long time to realize that it wasn't your wedding and it wasn't my wedding, but there were copious amounts of drugs. And I should just mention that I've never really done hard drugs with either one of you.
Oh, I was going to say, what are you
To my recollection, I don't think that I've but there were a lot of drugs and alcohol. Somehow I was wearing 2 suits, 2 pairs of underwear.
2 suits?
I had like one underneath another, like a double jacket, double shirt, double tie. Like I was ready to go. Like Superman, I could rip it off and it would be like another suit underneath. Sounds
like a sweaty nightmare to me.
And somehow it was very sweaty. It was very, very sweaty and very nerve-wracking. You stole the F train. We were on the F train and you took over the F train. You were driving the F train. I was up front with you. There weren't any passengers on board. It was just us.
Sounds super fun. I would love to do that.
It was a lot of fun, but it was a very weird dream. And
if at any time in real life, Seth, you want to go steal the F train with me, I'm game.
I'm down.
I would like someone out there to animate that dream for us and send.
I'm not going to animate.
Be like that Doc Ellis thing.
Yeah,
I will not animate it, but I will analyze it. And the whole dream has nothing to do with Yonkman, because I'm jealous of his presence in your dream. But what it does have to do with everything is Freud or any psychiatrist would read through this in a second. You have 2 suits, 2 pairs of you live 2 lives, and it bothers you to live 2 lives.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
No, me neither. I thought
I didn't see that. Wow.
COVID has really got me thinking.
You've had a lot of time to
wow.
You're on the road. You're
Dr. Schneider. Wow. It's true. I definitely have 2 different lives.
It's been great having you.
That's it? Are we done?
Yeah.
You just psychoanalyzed me and now I'm done.
And then you're out. You're out.
Solved all your problems.
Oh, he's got 2 lives.
No, we got not a Serves tour manager coming.
Oh,
next.
Sweet.
So guys, you're not going to believe this. Last Thursday.
Wait, hang on, Dave.
Oh, Jesus. No way.
Seth, don't be alarmed.
I'm
Is that him?
I didn't know there was going to be another person.
I'm just hacking.
You're just
It's so
Listen.
dark.
You're a dark hacker, but you're nice.
Well, I told you it'd be real dark. Give me your cigarette.
Well,
And go inside in the light. I got your cigarette.
It's okay.
Hey, all been there. Everybody's been there. It's cool.
Is the hacker's girlfriend there?
It's cool.
I think at this point we've all hacked into someone else's Zoom, right?
When you hack, usually, are you drinking when you hack?
No, usually never. But
Not tonight, but tonight.
tonight, yes, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Well, anyway, that's good.
All right. Well, we're gonna carry on.
Hey,
with this.
can I bum a cigarette?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, from a distance.
I mean physically, you
The
can't
show's
do
sponsored
that.
by
You
Juul.
can, hacker, it was great seeing you. I
Something's
recommend,
wrong with your eye.
Yeah, I recommend you don't drink and hack. And I think that's something for our fans out there, right, guys?
Well, I would argue, what else is there to do these days?
All right, drink and hack, but it's great seeing you. All right. Well, anyway, good seeing
It
you,
took
hacker.
all of us working together to make it work.
Good seeing you, hacker.
Yay!
All right. Bye, hacker.
See you later.
See you next time you hack us.
See you later. Holy shit.
Wow. I feel like.
Is it always like that?
No.
Did you guys do this specifically for me?
No.
That was amazing.
I enjoyed every second.
That was amazing.
It's good,
Psychoanalyze
it's
again.
good to see you, Seth. I missed you.
Good to see you guys too. Fuck.
All right. Yeah.
This is the darkest years of our lives.
I have a real question for you, Seth. As a tour manager,
wow.
if someone like me comes out on the road, I do a lot of road documentaries and that kind of thing. So now there's another person on the road with you who you probably didn't know about until management emailed you a day or two before. How big of a pain in the ass is someone like me with like a documentary crew showing up in the middle of a tour?
In all honesty, it's not a pain in the ass at all.
Really?
Like legitimately, like, because it helps me build time into the day for them of what they need to do and how they need to do it. So it's actually not a pain in the ass. It's actually a good like structure to like, and it keeps people busy, keeps them out of trouble, keeps them thinking about cool things to do. So.
All right. Well, that helps me. That lessens some of my guilt.
It's a good thing to have like photo and video people on tour with bands. It keeps them active, keeps them busy, keeps their social media active, and like.
To me, I've never even gotten any stories from you on this, but to have a tour manager on, it seems like the worst. I mean, sure, I guess Mariah Carey or someone who's difficult would be tough, but you were the tour manager for Polyphonic Spree at their big point. Is that accurate?
Well, yeah. I mean, there were everybody who was a crew on that thing had a lot of different jobs. So, you know, there were a lot of other people, not a lot of other people, but there were like 5 of us. Chris Penn, who managed the band, who really like was there on tour all the time, taking care of shit every moment. But I was like the biggest crew guy of like the actual like crew, you know, like.
But hold on, how many members were there in Polyphonic Spree?
When I was with them, there were 24 people.
All right,
in the band.
Was that difficult to keep 24 people happy and somewhat sane and positive to perform?
I think the thing about the Polyphonic Spree was that every day you have 24 to 32 people, like with crew and nannies and everybody else in one space or even in 2 spaces, rolling down the road every day. And like that time on stage made them explode. Like that was their release when there was more space there than there was any other part of the day.
Well, that's cool. Whoa,
does that make sense at all?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's actually the first explanation about the way that band used to perform that actually makes sense to me.
There's a clip of Bowie with them, isn't there?
So the best tour that I've ever done in my entire life, the one that I still look back on as like the best thing that I've ever done, was opening up on the reality tour for David Bowie with Polyphonic Spree.
So that's you did a whole tour with him?
Well, it was I think about 8 weeks in North America, in the US and Canada, but still like one of the best tours that I've ever done in my entire life.
Was it the best tour of your life because you were such a fan of Bowie, or was it just actually it was just great spirit and great?
I think both of those things, 100% for both of those.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like my spirit was super up, and the band that I was touring with was at like the top of what they were doing, and David Bowie and getting to see him play 40-something nights was amazing.
The first thing I think about when touring with Bowie, so how was the food?
How was the food? It was good. They had good catering. They didn't have touring catering. They had local catering every day, as I recall, but I don't know. Anyway, the catering that we ate was from local catering every day.
It was my joke. I'm sorry, but did you meet David somewhere along that road?
Yeah, we did. And
I know that's like an amateur question, but he is to me, he is the guy for me. You know. When he passed, that affected me more than anything since John Lennon passed. But in a way, it was more than John Lennon because he was.
I always think of Bowie as being like a beacon of hope for the people who are a little bit on this side or that side, or
right.
He's a beacon of hope for people who don't know exactly what's going on in their life, but they see something at the end of the tunnel.
All right, listen, Seth. I bet I've been around enough. I'm sure that you get very tired of people saying, "Oh, tell us a funny road story." And I know you've got them, but must be a boring question for you. But I happen to know that you once worked in a porn shop in Chicago. I would ask, tell us the funny porn shop story.
So I used to work at this place called Nationwide Video in Chicago, which is no longer in business, I don't think.
Did they sell hot dogs too?
No.
In a way.
Well, in a way, yeah, in a way. In a way they sold hot dogs. But this is back in the days of VHS. Like,
oh yes.
I don't even know if your viewers know what VHS is. Like, I don't know the demographic of your people.
This is who's watching it, the three of us. So this is the demographic.
Yeah, our demographic does not skew young. Let's put that way.
Okay, so you guys remember renting videos, VHS tapes, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So this was VHS porn, right? This wasn't like DVD or, there was no Pornhub, there was no whatever at this time.
Were there little like peep booths in the back and stuff like that?
There were some things going on, but I can't really talk about a lot of that stuff. I'll talk about one legal case. I'll talk about one legal case that I was involved in that I can't actually talk about because I testified in the case. So I can actually talk about it. So on the back, your viewers are old like us, yes?
Yeah,
sure.
So they remember VHS boxes.
And the porn's just a bigger box.
Yeah. It was like a bigger box of pornography, and it had like huge pictures on the back side and on the front side of different scenes that were happening, right? So as a store, we were noticing that like these pictures had been cut out by someone. Like someone had come in and like actually cut out these pictures. So then we finally installed video cameras to figure out like who was doing it, where it was coming from. But they still kept going and nobody was really paying attention to the video cameras. And finally we started actually paying attention to them because we had a lot of police officers who were frequenters of our store who said like, well, if you see anything or if you hear anything, like give us a call and we'll like send somebody down there.
You know what's great is it's really sweet and heartwarming that the community came together to catch this guy who was cutting off little pieces of cardboard porn.
Well, you have people of the community who are all interested in a similar thing.
Yeah, right.
Which is pornography.
That's the community I'm talking about.
Yeah. So eventually I was working one night and I saw someone start cutting these pictures out of the videos. So I knew I had the person. So I reached out, I called the police. It's like very creepy kind of guy. He was, I don't know if he was homeless, but he was like he had just like a creepy vibe about it.
Suffice to say, he just didn't really have his shit together, maybe.
Yeah. It didn't look very good. So the police got him, they took him in, and it turned out that like the only way that he could get any kind of sexual gratification was by eating pictures of sex.
Oh, paper?
Yeah. So he was like actually like cutting the pictures out and eating them. And that was his thing. I've
actually got it worse. I have something very similar, but even worse. I am not able to get gratification until I eat it and then pass it. It's when I pass it that all hell breaks loose. It feels great.
Wait. Let's go back. Let's go back for a second.
So what I said was I eat it and then I can't really ejaculate until I pass it.
Oh, come on. Can we get back to this? So did the guy get busted for eating the paper?
So I got brought in to testify in this case, and
it went to court.
It went to court.
It went to trial.
It went to trial. And so I had to say like, oh yeah, this is what I saw. This is what happened. And yes, there were pictures missing. And yes, I saw him eating a picture and blah, 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 blah.
You know how psyched I would be if I got called to jury duty in Chicago. They selected me for the jury, and
that was the case.
The case was this guy that was eating like cardboard porn photos, and the witnesses were going to be like art students that work in a porn shop. It's the greatest jury duty ever. When the trial approached and you went and testify, what did you wear to court?
Oh, that's a good question.
Did you show up in any sort of character? Like, were you
with an eye patch?
Yeah.
No, I should have done that. That would have been smarter. But I'm older. I'm older now. Yeah, I should have been great.
Did you wear your store's T-shirt just to get? Was it called Cockbuster? Was that the name of your store? Thank you. I'll be here all night.
We used to answer the phone, nationwide video, straight or gay, we play it your way.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah, that's how we'd answer the phone.
Okay. Listen, guys, this is our longest session ever. But
that's because it's so nice to see you guys.
I agree. It's like being at the bar. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, you got
as close as we can get to touching each other's knees.
All right, we got to sing this out.
Oh, that's right.
How do we sing it out? What do we do?
Seth, it has been amazing having you. You are.
It's been amazing being had. Thank you.
You are our second guest to ever do the whole show, and this is our longest show with one guest.
You're not going to do the whole show with me?
We're not
the whole show with me?
Happen.
Really?
But we wanted to send you one of these banners, but we're going to have you on next week, and we're going to do another 50-hour show with you. And you're going to.
I've loved talking to you guys. Like I could do this every day.
It's going to be.
Why don't we do it again tomorrow night, and we just won't broadcast it?
Let's do it tomorrow. Let's pick the best of the best tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
Some cocktails.
We got to sing it out though.
Yeah, Seth. You remember how we sang at the beginning? Just
it wasn't the was it the theme from Golden Girls?
It was close, but you got it.
Thank you for being a friend.
You could sing whatever you want.
Can we do thank you for being a friend?
Just wave goodbye.
Okay,
you do it. You do it.
You guys do the thing, and then I'll wave.
From a distance.
Oh, that's right.
Sing the Golden Girls thing.
From a distance.
Thank you for being a friend.
Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a friend.
And if you threw